Yo, it's your boy, That Nomad Shad. And this week we had like a really interesting discussion about like goal setting and pushing forward and persevering with streams. It was a really like raw, interesting, and like one of my best streams to date, but like also one of the most informative streams that we've had. And I really wanted to share some of like the experiences I had as well as like some of the chat. I wanted to share that with you. Now, because I wanted to put this out as quickly as possible, I kind of, yeah, the video wasn't in sync with the sound. It wasn't like 100%, and I haven't had time. So I'm just, take that into account. But you know what? Here we go. Enjoy it. I hope you find it informative, and like, I hope it inspires you to keep persevering and putting out great content. Thank you so much for supporting. I'm at the point now where I'm feeling a bit frustrated. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, Mr. Heinrich, what's up? Oh, wait, NJ, what's up? What's up, Owens? What's up? Hey, can we get some shout outs there? Mr. Tibbs. Mr. Tibbs. The problem is, you must stop. My bro, you must stop, looking at your neighbor. Yo, it's 100% that. 100% that. Like, imagine, just imagine. Wait, let me take a break. Let me just switch over here quickly, because I feel like I need to. Imagine, I must look at every other streamer that's toveling at the moment. I'm just gonna be like, yo, this is not working out for me. Nah, my bro, not a chance. It's gonna ruin me mentally. That man needs a break. Like, it is going to be. Yo, you can clip this now. Thunderbird Gaming. Thundy. From the bottom of my heart now. I say to you, take a bit of a break. Come back fresh and with new ideas. Like, 100% you are going to feel better. Like, you need a break right now. You are putting too much pressure on yourself. Don't worry. Don't worry about what I'm doing, what Heinrich is doing, what Nino is doing. Like, just stop thinking about that. 100%. Stop. Like, take a break. Forget about your streams. Like, don't worry. Your numbers are fine. They're gonna. Do you know what's gonna happen? Your numbers lam so for pitchy. Then skielik, then there's like 50 new followers that stick out. From where? My bro, he needs a proper break. He does. We all, Nino, 100%. Look here, the other problem is it's so difficult because you see other people improving their streams. They're doing like different things to it, and I understand. It's more frustrating. Like, if you look at Heinrich now, this man, his streams are evolving at like a crazy rate. But I've never seen a streamer like change up the streams so much, constantly. It's constantly changing. What's up, Mr. Dale's hand? Yo, what's up? I hope you're keeping well, but I thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you here once again, and I hope you have a banging day at work. Listen, yeah, bruh. Listen, look here, prime example. Amble Bernard, Grant Hines' girlfriend, Archangel Amble. Her streams blew up like crazy. Like crazy. Like faster than anybody I've seen. Like locally, no one's blown up like that. You cannot like hope for something like that. Be patient. I think each and every one of us that streams here has worked very hard for that. And you must be proud of that. Like, yeah, okay. You're not at that 100 viewership, Twitch partnership level yet. And you've been working freak long. But this man, Grant took like 3 or 4 years to hit Twitch partnership. Do you know how long it is? That man worked freak hard. It's not, yeah, he does, but 100% trips. That is truth. You must, you must take a break. Like I actually, guys, so in my Discord, I don't know if it's there. I don't know if there's a valid link that's there, but let me plug a link here. I pant my own Discord here. Look at this, bruh. This man is gonna be like, look at this, bruh. Panting is Discord. What kind of madman is this? Let me expire after 30. Never. Never expire. No limit. No limit, no expire. Hey, that's the wrong thing. Why don't you? Don't even copy properly. They copy liquor. So, guys, nah, for real, I want to have a brainstorm session. Maybe this week, maybe next week. I'm working on it. Heinrich actually wanted to chat to you about it as well, and I want to like have a proper brainstorm session to see like how to improve things for all streamers, man. Like a open discussion so we can all and be like, but hey, you doing this, just like keep working on that, but this needs some work, you know, like a liquor brainstorm session, because that's how we're gonna improve. And I think, like I told Fandin this, but you must come, just sit in, don't have to say anything. But it's that, no, where it's like, take a break. You are trying to change too much in too small a space of time. You're never gonna find what makes your channel your channel. You're constantly gonna be chasing other people, other numbers. Yeah, you're never gonna settle. Like, I feel like I'm only getting into my own now, and I've been streaming for almost 2 years. Do you know how crazy that is, bruh? Do you know how crazy? It took me, listen to this, it took me like 6 months to hit affiliate. I know, like Heinrich, you did that in what, like 2 months, less than 2 months, a month? Like, you did it pretty quick. But I know, like how hard you work, and your content is different to mine at the end of the day. So I must celebrate those victories, man. Like, that's the thing. Celebrate the victories of the others, my bro. Nino, I know you working. Yo, Nino, you're also working freak hard. Capes is working freak hard. He is like Heinrich 100%. Like, yeah, we must just do that. Jared, like honestly, I think that will be the best for him. Like, he needs it. He's too worried on like how other people are improving and how the streams are growing. And number two, he is worried about numbers. He needs to switch that off. You must stop. Do you know when last I look at the Twitch email that says your stream insights for today? I haven't looked in that in like more than a year. And you know what, that is the craziest thing, because I felt like I improved so much more after I looked at that. Once I put off the numbers, I felt like a weight was lifted. And I know it's difficult. And Thandina, this is for you. Don't look at the numbers. It's gonna crush you, bruh. Like, honestly, I'm supposed to be in a podcast in a few weeks' time in May. And like, this is one of the things I wanted to touch on. Is goal setting and like the pressures of goal setting and like improvement. It's such a difficult thing to do, because it's like you want to improve, so you want to see the numbers behind like your improvement, but the numbers don't always indicate accurately that you're improving. It's about the experience, your viewers. To me, I value more interaction in the chat than the actual numbers, because if the chat is popping, more people will inherently come. They're gonna be like, yo, what is going on here? The chat is popping, bruh. Like Heinrich, I can say this for a fact, because I've been following you since the YouTube days, since we met at that workshop. Like, I know you've been on that grind, that content creation grind, for a long time. And when you came into my stream and you were like, yo, okay, it's actually like popping here and twitched, like, I knew something clicked for you. Like, you were like, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I must focus on something different for a change, And not give up the one, but take a break, move on to something different, and then come back. And that's exactly what I feel like you've done, and I think it's benefited you for the better. Like you have a clear goal of where you want to go now. Instead of like yo, I gotta make like okay, I gotta make 50 subs. Like I gotta make 50 subs now and like 5,000 bits this month. Like cool, I get it. People have bills to pay and like streaming is a great way to supplement like your income. No lies. It is. But what you need to do is you need to improve your content first. Like your Jared, you hit the nail on the head earlier. This man needs a break. He needs a break. Like maybe just focus on work for the month. Just take a break now. We must convince him to take this break, and then we must moor. We must moor his comeback stream. Like this man must not believe what is happening. The numbers must pop. He's yeah. What did you? Yeah, I know you're taking a break today. You're taking a 5 days off, aren't you? I saw that, Heinrich. I saw your tweet that. I saw it in Discord. You taking a bit of a break. Maybe, do you know how healthy that is? Take a day off. When was it? The week before last. Remember, I was going through like a very bad patch. Like I was going through like a very personal matter. And like mentally, I was not in like the right frame of mind. And I was like, maybe if I stream, like I'll feel better. Which is not, it's not incorrect. Like streaming does help me. Sometimes if I'm not in a liquor space and I stream, it's like, yo, okay, it makes me feel better. It's like liquor, I interact with the people, it's popping, it's liquor, I feel fresh, you know? You feel better, like you get that energy, you feed off that energy of the chat. Everybody's like popping there. And then you come back, man, and you like I was like, nah, I'm actually in a bad space where I won't be able to focus, because like the matter that I was dealing with was always gonna linger and it was gonna like suck my energy. That's why that week or whatever, I took most of it off, and I was like, I waited I waited a bit to come back, man. So I'm like, okay, I'm feeling so much better now. Like now I'm in a better space mentally. And like when I came back, I had a fresh idea of like, okay, this is where I need to go. Like at the moment, I'll be honest, I want to improve my channel, and that's why I asked in my Discord, what do you think is working, what's not working? Because at the end of the day, like that's how I improve. Is like I can only improve, like I can add in random stuff, but I don't know like if you like it or not. What am I supposed to like just smell it like, oh, I like it, oh, that's amazing, you know? Like no, you need to give some proper insights into what is going on so that the people can understand. They must tell you like this works and this is not working so well. Yo, what is up, Panda T? How are you doing this morning? I don't know why I did that accent. Yo, Panda, we are having a deep discussion. We are in the fields because our homie Thunderbird Gaming is feeling a bit down. You know, he's considering dropping out of the streaming business. And we were saying like, no, you don't have to do that. You're not failing at streaming. You're too consumed with the wrong things right now. You are focusing on the wrong things. Panda, it is so lekker to see you here. Do you know that? It's so lekker to see you here. I don't know what you've been up to. You've been doing a bunch of stuff actually. And I'm glad you also took a break. See, even Panda T, she took a break and now she's fresh. Okay, I don't know how fresh you are, but like she's back and she's fresh. And like Hamster, I would say a shout out for her, but like she's on YouTube. So like it's kind of like it's a butt. It's a butt. You know? That's the thing. So we were talking. Thunderbird wants to like. He's kind of. Oh, he must buy a hot tub. Oh, yeah, no. Heinrich, do you know what he's like? You did you say he takes a lot of breaks? Like he himself takes a lot of breaks. Jared, it's the goals that he sets for himself. This month he wanted 10 subs. He got 6, which is good. That's damn good, bro. That's very good. Like, no, I take too much breaks. Bro, you don't take too much breaks? What? Do you know how good 6 subs is? Like, out of 10. That's crazy. Like, that's real. 60%. You can't say, like, okay, here's an example. I'm gonna use myself as yo, what's up, Naimo Supremo? What is up? Okay, Naimo, I hope you're keeping well. It's good to see you here. It's been a minute. You missed out on us watching the North Star trailer for Apex. Like, hamster, yeah, 100%. He still has 10 days. Okay, so Jared, I think the other thing is, like, it's that carrot that happens, like you hit something and then you think you can push it like very far ahead. So like last month was unprecedented for me. I hit 50 subs, which is crazy. That's crazy numbers, bruh. Like for me, that was like, whoa, what the hell? I didn't expect that. Like I set goals for my community, but at the end of the day, like I don't expect to hit 50 subs again immediately, like the following month. Like, that's not how it works, bruh. Like, I can't be like, yo, I got 50 subs, now I must get 50 subs. Like, bruh, like, thank you so much. I really appreciate the GGs on that. It's just, your goal setting is so important, man. You can't be so hard on yourself like that. You can't say like if you don't get 100% of what you want, then like it's a failure. You can't. Honestly, I do think I genuinely feel like if he does a once a week cooking show, like that will pump his viewership. Cause who in the local community does a local cooking stream and makes like good food? Who? Tell me. Please enlighten me. Most of us are at the mercy of Trebs, so we just make ramen and burn our wool off. That's what happens. That's the truth. Heinrich, the problem is, this is what I feel like. He's too worried about being like the next person. Like, from a technical perspective, he needs that clarity. Like, he needs a break. He needs a proper break. Like, he needs to like just relax. Forget about streaming for a month. Like, honestly, that's probably the best thing you can do for yourself. I'll probably take a big break shortly. I've never seen anyone. Hamster, what are you talking about? Did I miss something? Panda, what you doing? Oh, NJ's back. Nino's here for the saucy chat. Because Nino knows what's real, but Nino knows, yo. But like, that's the thing. I honestly think, Heinrich, like, you hit the nail on the head. I think he's seeing too much. He's seeing too many people like improving at a rate that he's not improving at. So he sees it as a failure, as like he is falling behind. He's not just falling behind, he is going backwards. That's what he's seeing. Yeah, and Nino going to greet his partner in crime. Yeah, the adversary is in the lurk, bruh. The adversary is in the lurk. Guys, I might be doing something very, very gross because of Trebs. Very gross. So you guys must protect me. But also don't protect me. But also protect me. We should actually make it. Oh, do you know what we should do? Do you know what we should do? Oh, I got a good idea, but I need Trebs to come here. So Trebs gone. He must take a walk and have a morning. Ayo. Jared, do you think, honestly, do you think he's putting too much on himself, isn't he? That's the problem. He's looking for, essentially, that's, Panda is hitting the truth. It's, look at that. Like, it's hard. Look, the thing is, realistically, we are very entrenched in like streaming culture, and we interact with each other, and we're all streaming and we're all content creating. So you see how people are growing and they're getting better and they're improving, and that's really amazing. Like, I find that so amazing, and it's hard. It is hard. Like, Panda, you hit the nail on the head. It is. I won't say it's painful, but I get it. It's hard seeing other people like surpass you. But if anything, that should be a great motivator. It's such a good motivator to say, like, you know what? Why is it a bad thing if they surpass me? Why? People are still watching your streams. At the end of the day, they're still watching your streams. Maybe I just need to tweak it here, tweak it there. Where is that, but I call him. Wys him to come here now. I will motivate him right now. I'll cut the VOD for him right now. I want to post it on my YouTube. I saw my cut this whole section and then I pluck it there for him. It's so true. Like your only enemy is yourself. So what's holding him back? What I feel like is holding him back is he is too concerned with the analytics of his channel. Like, I am not hitting, say, like 10 viewers per stream or 10 subs, 1,000 bits, Like, that's not like a concern. Like, that shouldn't be your primary concern. First and foremost, druk because you smaak to druk. Druk because it is good for you. I honestly, like, Thandi, wherever you are, even if you are in the chat just listening and you're not interacting, I don't know if you are, maybe you are, maybe you aren't, I don't know, but whatever, I say this from a place of like love, everybody in the chat is popping because of you. Like, druk because you want to druk, Like, yeah, okay, it's a mooi. You can play games and earn money. Cool, that is. But if you're not enjoying your games, people are they're going to go eventually. Let's get a taxi and go to his house. Secondly, I think he's in a bad space, like mentally. Like, in terms of, he's feeling down. Panda, you and I had a very real discussion a few weeks back about what was happening with you and what was happening with me. I stopped streaming as a result because I knew I wasn't in the right frame of mind to do this right now. I needed to get out of that. Like, I needed to first, like, be like, okay, I need to gather myself. I need to deal with what I'm dealing with first, so I can give you guys the best content that I can give you. And now I'm in a better state, so I can pop off in chat like this, He's in a bad space. Last week we were talking about religion in his stream and it was very deep. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, okay. I don't want to. For personal reasons, I don't want to get into like religion and faith and that, because I don't want to. You know, it's everybody has their own personal beliefs, and I believe like you must follow what you feel is right for you. It's so true. Like Panda, yeah. Honestly, everybody needs a mental break. Also, and more importantly, you can try to do anything, but Sandy has to make the choice himself to take. This is so true. He's the only one who can change it. Um, um, at the end of the day, like he has to make the choice, and like if he wants to, if it's something he wants to part ways with, that is his choice. We can't force him. Thank you so much, Mr. Hayak Show. Guys, please give him a follow. This man is such a legend. Hayak Show is like the biggest legend out there. He is the Doom King, the Demon Slayer, the Doom Slayer himself, Mr. Hayak Show. I just feel like he needs to take a break away from this. You know, it is so important. Jared, you know, you must you had a very interesting point that you said about him. He said he felt like you were forced there because he wanted to admire you so you don't feel forced there. Listen, I have 3 mods here. I have Hamster, I have Naimo, and I have Trips. At no point do I tell them, you must be in the stream because you must mod. Never ever do I do that. If you want to be here, you are free. If you need stuff to do, you can come and go freely. It doesn't matter. I don't pay you to be in the chat. I pay you in like lols and like banning trips and all of that. That is how it goes down. You know, you here because I'd like to think you enjoy my content. Owens to all the people that's fast up reading. I got a more big piece of cake. Yo, what kind of cake, bro? It's Hatties, I read it already. Because he made random people and I was never there. See, Jared, like you really care about him, and he needs to see that. That's the thing. Like he needs to. yo, the cake is moving. Yeah, the cake is moving. He needs to know now that people still love him. Like at the end of the day, I think he probably does feel like he forgets that he has such a strong community behind him. Like, it might not be like the most massive community. It's not, hey, why did you time out Nino? What's going on? Somebody untime him out. Mas Adala. Wait, can Adala? Users in chat. Nino, what did Nino do? Where is Nino? I don't know what happened. No, don't do that. Wait, no, don't ban him. Why did you ban him? Unban. Wait, what's going on? Unban. Sorry, but like I don't know what's going on yet. It's not allowing me to do. It's been weird. I don't know what happened there. Like the untimeout was like, yo, it was crazy. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. It was popping. This is your work. No, man, I clicked it and then it like, because it's never mind. It was slow. My PC is slow because it's streaming and it's like earthing like oh. You see, in it, Trebs' essence is here. So there's just ban going on. Mods too strict. Tails, I'm sorry the mods. Not like this. Ban is like, oh damn, they're just banning people randomly. Yeah, this is wild. You could get banned at any moment. Oh, really? Yeah, I think that's what happened. I was going to say, like, yeah, let's just blame Trebs for this. No? He's not even active in this chat. We just blame him. It's his fault. It's Trebs' fault. You know, because his energy is here, and as it's the band Trebs, bah, the people so might get like hit collateral damage. Oh, what was I saying before all of this happened? Jeez. Like, yo, I think at the end of the day, and this is something I'm gonna talk about in that podcast, it's like when I became affiliate, I'll be honest with you guys. I was very much like Thandi. It was like, yo, I can make money now. And it kind of didn't work in the beginning, and then I like started a short-term contract, and it kind of my streams kind of fizzled because I was like so busy, and I had like the wrong mindset for it. Do you know what I mean? Like my mindset was like, oh, I'm just gonna supplement my income, and I don't think that worked so well. Like it ended up in like my streams just felt like I was doing it because like I was playing games because okay, I do enjoy the games, and I just feel like it didn't work for me, and then I was like really frustrated, also in a bad space. I was like, oh, this is not working for me. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere and what. Look at Hamster. Hamster's trying to get me to buy GTA 5. This man is trying to get me to buy an 8-year-old game. When can't he? The only old game I'm gonna buy is Skyrim. When you gonna get DBD? Naimo, you must be patient. The countdown has begun. At some point. It's Hamster is a scammer always. This man is trying to scam me. Yo, what's up, Satan's Loofah? What's up? Can we get a shout out for Mr. Satan's Loofah out there? We are I did not agree to GTA 5. I will have you know. This is new from Hamster. But DBD may be coming soon, eh? Sooner than you think. I'm just saying, it's gonna happen. What I was saying is, yeah, I was in a bad frame of mind, and I was like, okay, now this is not working for me. Yeah, I did agree to it. It is going to happen. It just might happen sooner rather than later. You know, it's going to happen. Don't worry, it will happen soon. I just have a few things that I need to sort out, like in the now, and then I will get it, and then because I've also finished like my battle pass. Well, almost finished my battle pass on Apex, so you know, I'm gonna take like maybe like a short like breather before the new season. Might even play some Titanfall. Actually, maybe I should play some Titanfall too. Like when tomorrow on YouTube. Yo, I've learning. Your streams are easy. Listen. Oh, thank you so much, Satan's Loofah. I really appreciate that. We're just talking about like the challenges of like streaming and like goal setting at the moment. You know, it's because a friend of ours, like another streamer, is a friend of ours, is thinking about like just wait, let me just change the title. Challenges and goal setting. That would be great if Andy can come into the chat. Like I'd like it. I know he's busy, but like, you know, look, it's tough. Streaming is hard, no doubt. I don't think anybody can say it's easy. It is insanely challenging. You know, mentally, it is one of those things that you constantly have to. You constantly worrying about: am I doing the right thing? Am I doing this? Am I improving? Why is everybody else surpassing me? It's really taxing from a mental perspective, and I don't think that's always like it's not always like the easiest thing to go through. You know, a lot of people. One thing I must say, almost everybody here now, there is a vibe in the stream, and it's really difficult because for me, one of the biggest challenges I find is um, like, yo, there we go. Um, one of those big challenges is just like seeing the small growth that you're achieving, and like when I started noticing that, you know, like if I look back, guys, let me cast your minds back. It's September 2019, before the pandemic, and I'm like, do you know what? I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna hit like 100 followers by like in the next month, whatever. Yo. And what happened was like none of that happened. None of that transpired. But then I like kind of like just went back and I was like, okay, what's my next goal? It's to get affiliate. And then I kind of like did it in bits and bobs, you know. Then I was like, okay, how do I get to affiliate? How do I grow? And then I spoke to Grant about it, and he was like, you know, a big part of it is building a community. Like, you need to get on Discord, you need to interact with other streamers. Because I was clueless. Like, genuinely, I had no idea, like what I was doing. Like, I was just like, oh my god, this is challenging. Like, what, you know? So I started a Discord account, and I started jumping into a bunch of things, and slowly but surely I actually started seeing changes. I was like, oh god. And by March 2020, before the pandemic hit, I hit affiliate, and I was the happiest I could have been. And then like a lot of things happened. So now I'm like, yo, pandemic, great. I thought, cool, people are gonna be at home, they're gonna be able to watch morning streams, etc, etc. And then my streams took a knock for about like 2-3 months, but I was also working on a massive contract at the time, and it really hit me, because honestly, like, when I look back at it, nothing I've done, like, from a creative standpoint, and I don't say this lightly, because like, I work in a creative industry and I really enjoy the fact that I get to be creative, and I don't hate what I do, but nothing has been as fulfilling as streaming. Like, honestly, I've always been passionate about games. Like, games have always been like my jam since I was a kid, and like, since then I was like, I kind of reset myself. I was like, you do a big part of this because you love this. Like, you actually really enjoy doing this. It gives you that feeling of fulfillment, and being able to go back into that mindset, suddenly I started seeing that growth again, you know. I also started at the point where I was like, I was streaming off my PS4 with a PS4 camera, so no overlays, no custom sound alerts, no nothing. Like, it was just is what it is, you know. I use my phone to read the chat, or I use my laptop to read the chat, you know. It was very rudimentary, but I made it work. I made affiliate with it. Now currently I have like a liquor laptop set up here with my mic and everything, my TV here, you know, and I know where I want to go next. I've set myself like goals, and I know it's gonna take time. It's going to. And the big frustration is like, it feels like you can't get there fast enough. Like that's the big problem. Like, yo, anytime, brother, anytime. I'm glad to inspire you. And it's true, Panda, it's true. Really, what you said there, it's like, when you say like, yo, thank you so much for the 100 bits. You know, Panda, when you say like, you want to get 450 subs by, say, June on YouTube, I get it, like, it's hard. It's really hard because you set yourself a goal and of course you want to achieve that. But, you do get into your own head. That's the problem. I feel like I do that all the time. I'm extremely hard on myself. I look at my goals and I'm like, yo, I haven't gotten like 20 subs yet. I haven't done this yet. And it's just, it messes you up. It really does, because you don't look at what you are achieving, you know. Hey, bad. It's really difficult because no one's saying don't set numbers. Like, I think it's important to goal set. Like 100%, you need to put goals out there. You need to know what you're trying to achieve, but you must also set realistic deadlines and be realistic with yourself. You can't just hit affiliate and be like, yo, I'm gonna get 100 subs next week. No, bruh. Where you gonna get 100 subs? Unless somebody's like, you got a sugar daddy or a sugar mama or somebody, a glucose guardian out there who's gonna throw money at you. But then, like, why are they throwing subs? Like, bro, like, what are you doing? Come now, come. Be real. You've got to be realistic about your goals. You've got to look at it at like, oh, I didn't make 50 subs, but I got 20. Like, whoa, that's actually very impressive. Like Jared, you said his goal was 10 subs, he got 6. That's 6 more than nothing. That's really good. Most people I know, like most really small streamers, are still struggling to break 5. Like you've got to look at the small wins. Like, okay, maybe I shouldn't say 10 subs. Maybe 5 subs is the magical number. And then you say, okay, 5 subs is cool. But then at 10 subs, if we hit it, I do a cooking stream. Now you've incentivized like the next step. Now people go, that's really interesting. I want to see you cook. So you go like, cool. And then you go like, okay, cool. 10 subs. And the next thing you know, you hit 10 subs and you're like, whoa, what happened? Now you've exceeded your 5 sub goal. Now you're doing better than what you thought. So now you push it. Yo, what's up? And welcome, Angel. Thank you so much for the raid, for the 7 views. I don't really stream on stream. Oh my god. What's up? Thank you so much. We are, yo, Zero Bezos. Paint is going live. What's going on? Can we get the shout out? Can we get the shout outs, please, my peoples? What's up? Thank you so much for all them follows. Oh, and welcome, Angel. Please, Naimo, can we do the shout outs? Oh my god, I'm so touched. We're getting a bit real on stream today. We're talking about look at that Mario dancing there like a clown. What a fool. We're just talking and being real about like the challenges of streaming and goal setting and how difficult it is. Guys, it's challenging. I think for a lot of us. Yo, thank you for the follow, Unicorn Bones. That's a really interesting name. Please don't strip the unicorns for their bones. Please, no. Sorry, I just need to send a message. Wait. It's really hard. Like, Heinrich, I saw you before this raid came in, this amazing raid. You said goals. We want specific people to see your channel and have the quality with it that will work for you. Like that, I think is so. That's actually a really good goal. It's really difficult. Like, don't get me wrong. That is just as challenging. You know, I will call you Bones, Unicorn Bones. Yo, Zero, what's up? Zero. Yo, I'm so glad to have you all part of the Yeet Fleet. What's up, people? I hope you all well. What was, wait. Phasmophobia? Oh, Jesus, not the horror games. Don't, please, guy. Thank you for singing my name. Yeah, I do it from time to time randomly. Wow. So I was going to say, like, we were just having this chat, right? A friend of ours is another really good streamer. He's feeling very down because his numbers are not feeling it right now. He feels like he's not growing, and hey, no, we are not doing that, Heinrich. We are not bringing Karen into the stream. No, don't do that. That's gonna make it weird, bro. It's gonna make it so weird. Like, I'm gonna be trying to have a serious conversation with a Karen voice. No. Can you imagine? Sandy, stop. You gotta focus on the right things, man. Stop pandering to numbers. Stop doing that. You gotta do what's good for you. You must feel it in your soul. Oh, thank you so much for the 10 biddies. I really appreciate it. MJ, I really appreciate them 10 biddies, you know? I'm gonna cry. But like I'm gonna be real. Like, you can't pander to the numbers. I'm not saying don't set numbers. Like, damn. Like, no, don't not do that. Set yourself realistic goals. Heinrich is a great way. I actually think that's a really good way of setting goals. Like, see, like, okay, here's like 3 streamers now I'd like to see and catch their attention and grow from there. That is one way to do it. Another way is set realistic goals. Don't go, okay, I've just hit affiliate, I have 50 followers and like no subs and that yet, but next week I'm gonna have 100 subs and I'm going to have 2,000 followers. You know, it doesn't work like that. Those are like outliers. Those are like really small cases where that happens. It's a really small, tiny, minusculum, you know? It's like this small and then you're like, oh, how did they do it? It's a bit of luck. The other thing is, if you grow too fast, can you keep up with the content? Do you know what I mean? Like suddenly, no, you have, okay, let's take a hypothetical situation. You suddenly get a massive raid from a big streamer that you've been following, and they decide, like, yeah, we'll give you this raid, yeah, and you're like, oh my god. Like, do you know what will happen? You are gonna struggle for your content to keep up because people are gonna be like, who's this person? I don't really give a damn. Like, the content's mid. You know, you've got to bring the vibes in. Like, yo, like, that is what you have to do. You have to bring yourself, your essence, like who you are. You gotta feel it. Like, no lies, imagine XQC raids us, yo bruh, I'll die. Like, I'll switch off. I'll be like, no, what? I'll be like, I need to go lay down, guys. I'm done. Like, I can't cope with this. This is too much. I actually, do you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut this stream and then I'm gonna put it on YouTube as like an inspirational thing. That's what I'm gonna do later. Not now. A light 90k view. Yo, bruh, I will die. My soul will leave my body. You'll see me die on stream. That's what will happen. I won't be able to handle that. Like, I just want people to be like I love seeing other streamers like succeed. Do you know how happy it makes me see like other streamers become more passionate about streaming? Because I see like the local community and like wait okay, so I can see like I can see, look, South Africa is a very like niche Twitch community, but it's a very like it's very warm and welcoming, and everybody is willing to help out, but you must be willing to lay the groundwork down, even if it means improving like a little bits at a time. But I didn't set this up like overnight. This took me like effectively it took me like 2 years to get to this point. 2 years. And okay, not 2 years, like a year and a bit. But I'm here now. No, don't make me put on the wig. Oh no, don't let Trip see that. He will do that. Then it will be ridiculous. Like, don't let Dr. Disrespect. Yo, no. It's gonna be like, who are you, you fraud? And I'm gonna be like, who are you? Who are you to come in here and call me a fraud, huh? And the glasses. Where are the glasses? I actually don't know where the glasses are. Oh, there they. Oh my god. No. But at the end of the day, you've gotta put a bit of yourself into streaming, and I get that. And I think a big part of it also is like people feed off your energy. They really do feed off the energy. Like I struggle. These days that I struggle where I feel like, yo, my energy is dipping. I cannot. Like, I need to take a break. I need to be like, whoa. Oh my god, Dales, and why did you do that? Was that necessary? Oh no, here we go. Jeez, I was trying to be like just civil and trying to do my own thing, and then you guys come in here and you cause mayhem. Mayhem, utter mayhem. I cannot believe it. You guys are just disrespectful, hey? Just come in here and just cause nonsense. What am I doing? So, like, this is, I'm still gonna put it in because Dales made me do this voice on stream, so now I gotta do it because that's part of who I am. It's a feature, and I did it by mistake once, and now people loved it, and that's part of my stream. You see, you've got to figure it out, and you've got to find your strengths, and you've got to play to it. You know, Panda loves it. I'm losing part of my identity to this. I speak to my wife like this. She's like, who are you? Stop speaking in the accent. Get real. Be yourself. I'm like, this is me. Yo, what's up? Thank you for the 100 bitties, Naimo. I really appreciate that. You know, I really do. But at the end of the day, you gotta be yourself. You gotta inject that soul. Sometimes he does this voice so well that I think it's normal. Is that normal? Is that? No, don't say that. The line is being blurred currently. I'm very scared because I don't know who I am anymore. You know? I could be anyone. How does Small Boy? I haven't actually tried it on Small Boy. That's a good idea. Oh, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Satan's Lufa. I really, that's, oh, you guys are too kind. Too kind. Oh my god. But on the wheel, guys, you gotta push yourself, but you also gotta be real about your mental health. If you are not feeling the vibes, take a break. It's okay to take a month off. It's okay to take 2 months off or 2 days. You know, it's not going anywhere. You don't have to fight with anybody to come back. You don't have to be like, hey, give my stuff back. It's mine. Like, no. Oh, Dale's also coming in with a 100 bits. Oh, thank you, you guys. Oh my god, here comes a hype train. Oh, Jesus, not what is going on here? Oh, no. Oh, no, here we go. This is crazy. I'm gonna try and focus on what's happening and like my content about doing. See, this is part of it. You gotta go with the flow. Either you go with the flow stream, or you have a set routine and you do that. You've got to find what's yours, inherently yours. You know, it's not easy. Oh my God, Satan's Luther, what's going on? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Look at, y'all gonna make me cry. But this is what's about, like, not the bits. Okay, now it is also about the bits and stuff, but you know, it's also about making it your own content and making it enjoyable for the people. That's what it's about. Heinrich, oh my God, Heinrich is also coming in with subs. What's going on? Oh Lord. You can't base your identity with other streamers. I can't be the next Kriparian or Dr. Disrespect. I've got to be that Nomad Chad, the lost soul, the wandering wanderer. Who else am I supposed to be? This is part of me. Maybe it's all of me. I don't know. Am I real? Am I a real person? What's going on? Will we ever find out? Tune in for the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. It's crazy. You know? What? I don't even know how long I've been this. Oh my God, I got a minute still. Bits for Karens. Oh my God. Thank you so much, you guys are too kind. But you've got to find the essence of who you are as a streamer. There's two kinds of people. I always say this, eh? Oh my God. There's two kinds of streamers. Or I should say there's two types of people. Oh. The sound alerts are just taking over, hey? But I was going to say there's two types of people on Twitch. Those who stream and streamers. Those who stream are just people who go on and they just like they just play games and hope for the best. That's what they do. Oh my. Whereas streamers actually create content based on who they are and try and evolve it, and they improve themselves by improving the content. That's what's being a streamer is about. You know, it's not easy doing that. Oh, thank you so much. Even Panda is out here. And I know most of you guys, if not all, except the ones who are just watchers because you guys just watch, are streamers because you put yourself out there, you inject yourself into the content. You're like, in the content. I'm not trying to saucy you. Just so you know, it's not a saucy. I stole that Charmander from Harrisella. It's a free one. But I want to do my own custom one soon. But I had somebody do like, I asked them for a quote and then they quoted me a really ridiculous stuff for like 8-bit animations like that. And then I was like, no. I can't afford that. That's too much. That's ridiculous. I cannot do that. That is just not. No. How can you charge that much? So you brought it up. You gotta use the resources that are available to you. You know? Okay, you don't have the best setup. But how do I improve it without those bits, you know? How can I add in? Like, what can I make it so that it's better than the guys with the flaming overlays and the spinny overlay face thing and all of that? How do I do it without that? Because if I can do it without that, can you imagine when I get to that point? I'll be beyond that. I'll be a super Karen. Okay, now my throat is dry. Yo. Ask to speak to the manager for a discount. You see, I would ask, but they are the manager. So that's kind of tricky. I used to go to the furnace behind. No! They're terrible. They're terrible. No, I think the challenge is like we're too focused on like the aesthetic That's a big problem. Like, you get so focused on like the aesthetic of what your stream looks like that you forget about the content. And like, if you can work innovatively around that, you know, I know like Thandi, like I'm name dropping him like so many times. I feel bad, but like, he's got good content, like solidly good content. He's got such a great personality, but I think he's a little bit too focused on the technical issues with it, you know, like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this, I'm limited by this. And that's not really what drives like your viewership. You can improve like very easily. Like, I can, hypothetically, I could get a PC and then like up it, but it doesn't mean my stream is gonna get better. Like, yeah, sure, the quality might improve, but if my content is mid, you know, there's nothing wrong. Look, Satan's Lufa, like, you say you're guilty of spending way too much picking outside, customizing it. That's for my, it doesn't get used. That's what I've like learned. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's like, it's so difficult because you think things are gonna work and then they don't. And I think this is part of it. Is it's like, it is a tried and tested method. Like, you gotta try and test everything. If it doesn't work, take it out. Well, a good idea for you might not translate to a good idea on stream. Sorry guys, I'm just like in a bit of a message. I might have to end the stream like earlier than usual, but there's still time, you know. There's still some time. It just means we won't get to play. But I'm just gonna be like real here. It's, I think now. Okay, so here's it. I think everybody has their own goals, right? And like, and these different things we all want to add. I had ideas. I thought like, oh cool, I'll add this in, it's gonna get used. Nope, didn't get used at all. Boop. I did this damn Karen voice once and you guys were like, make it a channel point, make it a channel point. Now it's stuck forever. Forever. I have to, under the threat of having to do it for entire streams now, you know. But that's what makes it interesting and unique. You've got to filter like your streams constantly in terms of like, what is good content, what is bad, but not lose what is you. Like, at the end of the day, if you're not comfortable doing it, if you're just adding in something because it's cool or because like for whatever reason, that's not you. And then you just fall into this pile of like generic streamers who are all vying for like space, and that's not right. Like that's my takeaway. Like, it's weird. Like, I was thinking about, because I spoke to Thandi, like I spoke to him a little while back, like when he was saying like he was thinking of when he said he's thinking about he told me he's thinking about calling it quits. And I am very like passionate about people following things that they really enjoy. Savage Panda! Yo, that took it out of me. Yo. Shad is here. He's just a vessel. He is but the vessel for the Karen. What's up, Mr. Savage Panda? Can we get a shout out for my boy? The real one. The homiest of homies. Mr. Savage Panda. Always a jam there. Now, if one guy is a jam, no, that's Savage Panda. Yo, that man, yo. That man brings vibes 24/7. That man don't sleep, for real. Savage, we're actually talking about we just getting a bit real about like being a being a streamer and like the challenges. And I know it's ironic because we're gonna be doing this podcast. He's actually like the one who got me into this podcast, and it's so cool because like I'm very passionate about it. And I was about to say, like, Thandi spoke to me about it, and I was going to say, like, I know how much he enjoys streaming. I know he does. I know he's very passionate about his community, but he's too consumed by numbers. And I think Jared knows it best, because Jared was saying like he's too worried about the numbers, and like that's not the essence of your stream. Like, your stream success is not validated simply by its numbers. Would you rather have a stream of 1,000 people watching but 2 interacting, or 50 people watching and like 40 of them interacting? You know what I mean? Like, so Savage, one of the things we're talking about is my good boy Mr. Thunderbird Gaming. I don't think he's in the chat. I'm sad because he's not there, and I'd really like him to be there. It's he's considering leaving streaming. Now, look, at the end of the day, that is his choice. I understand that, you know. It's completely up to you. And you know, it's not an easy thing, but I think he's leaving it because he feels like his numbers aren't doing well, his growth is down, you know. He's just in a bad space. He's feeling like he's not in the best of spaces, and I disagree. Like, I genuinely think he's very passionate about his content, and I think he produces something he's got vibes, bro. Like, he's got vibes. He's so like, he's so bothered by like the numbers. I will ask him 100%. Savage, like 100%. Do you want me to ask him? I'll ask him. I'll ask him to join the podcast. That podcast might be out at the time of you watching this. I'm gonna cut this also into a YouTube video that I'm gonna put up, and then you know. Yo, what's up, Mr. Risen? I think it's a combination of things, you know. I think he feels like no one's interested in the content, but I think that ties back to the numbers. Yo, we need to get a shout out for Mr. Risen Arc. We've got to. It's imperative. How you doing, Risen? I hope you're keeping well. You know, I think he hasn't taken a proper break for himself. He's so scared that if he takes a break, he's not going to get those numbers back. It's going to decline based on what has happened prior. Whereas, you know, realistically, you might actually just improve. Oh, he's also, Mr. Rizenok has also been doing just chatting, you know. We are sipping boiling hot tea of like truths about streaming and the challenges of goal setting and improvement. He's been streaming for a while. I don't know the exact time frame, but he's been streaming for a while, and I think it's hard because he doesn't have like the best internet connection, and you know, the technical issues that inhibit his growth, which is true. Those are challenges, but honestly, like, he's got such a great personality, and I think he can build such an amazing following. Like, one of the things Heinrich and I spoke about, Heinrich, when was this? This was like when you just started streaming, like early days. I think you just did affiliate or something. The importance is more on building a community than actually like streaming and what platform you're streaming on, you know? That's the truth. Like, you've got to build a community. Don't worry about the numbers. Like, no one's saying the numbers aren't important, but they shouldn't be the primary reason behind what you are doing. Like, you shouldn't be like, yo, I'm gonna stream today and get 150 followers, and I'm gonna have 1,000 viewers, and like get 200 subs. No, then you are not streaming for your people. You don't care about the chat. I'm sorry if I'm being blunt like that, but that's just how I feel it to be. You know, I do think like wanting to set goals about getting subs and that, I think that is not a bad idea. But I think having a community, like I have such an amazing community that will come to the front and they will come and just lam with me and vibe, you know, that is like, yo, that's what makes streaming. You know, that's why it's so fulfilling. Panda, you know, no? I was saying, I started YouTube to make good, and that's why it didn't work. Nah, for real, like, we all have that mindset. We all want that instant fame, that quick growth, and then we can focus once we, you know, once you have the 100k followers, and you know, then you worry about that. But no, it's the other way around. It's he should do that. So Savage, like, honestly, what I think he needs to do right now is he needs to just take a break. I think part of the problem is that he's seeing a lot of streamers within like the community that are doing really well for themselves. You know, they are growing, they are improving, and he feels like he's stagnant. And I think that's an issue because, you know, just because other people are growing doesn't mean you are going backwards. Let's be real. You are not going backwards. There's no retrograde here. There is no Enerjade in Lucozade Manita. That's not happening here. You are actually just in the same spot. And like, okay, you want to improve. You don't want to stay in the same spot. Cool beans. Take that break, refresh yourself, and then you push forward. You know, you've got to interact with other streamers. You've got to tell people, like, look here, what makes my content good? I know one of the things he said was no one understands mobile gaming because no one else is doing it, and the challenges that comes with it. And I was like, look, I want to have a brainstorm for like a few streamers, whoever wants to go, you know, just on how we can all improve in our own little ways. Because I think it's hard doing it from the inside out. It's nice to have that view from the outside in to say, hey, that works. I really like that. That, I'm not feeling that. Maybe you should drop that and try this instead, you know? That's what I think he also needs. He needs a bit of that insight. You can't do this by yourself. I can't do this by myself. I'm guided but half the time by the crazy stuff you do. Look at the Karen thing, like I said before. You guys were like, oh my god, do the voice, make it the channel point. Now I'm like, yeah, doing entire streams with it. The rug, because I'm fasting and I can't drink water now and my throat is dry. I'm like, yo, why you do this to me? You know? What? Yeah, and like, bro, I'm keen. Like, I will have a chat anytime. We can set it up whenever. Like, does he sound like he's complaining about Karen? Listen, I will do Karen. Because I love you guys. I will never complain about Karen. Oh my god, Panda. You just had to bring it out, hey? You just had to. I can't. It's just... This one just complains all the time. Why do you want to talk all the time? Why do you want to talk? You know? Why do you want to talk? Like, shh, let me talk. I'm the one who speaks to the manager. I just think he needs the break. First and foremost, a break is healthy. So what? I think that's part of the issue. I think he's scared because he's gonna see what he's doing wrong and he's scared that he's doing everything wrong, and he's not. It's okay. It's okay to ask people for help. I think I don't want to bring this up, but I think also because we helped him with some of the PC stuff earlier this year, I think he doesn't
You know, he doesn't. He feels like we've done so much for him, so he's like, he doesn't want to feel like a further burden. And he's not. Andrew, what are you talking about? There's only one person here. I don't know what he's talking. It's hard. You know, I understand. Savage, the fear of failure is real. But, you know, we fail all the time and we don't realize it, hey? We don't realize that sometimes you make a mistake. That's a little failure. And you learn if that's, you improve. That's what you do. You know, just because it's not working now doesn't mean it's not going to work down the road. You've just got to be a bit persistent. Got to try and do things, you know. I think Jared, look at Jared. Jared is so caring about him. Like, damn, you know, he's got people here. People love him. Savage works insanely hard. I don't even know how he doesn't sleep. He's got a full-time job and he's never sleeping and like...
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Was that necessary, Trebs? Trebs just comes in here and wreaks havoc. We were having such a civil discussion and he comes in here and he causes chaos. You see? I think if anybody cares about Thandi, it's Trebs. Trebs loves this community more than most people, eh? It's crazy. Failures are just the black keys on the piano. All the keys make the music. Whoa. Whoa, Heinrich, that's very deep. That's a beautiful analogy, hey? You know, it's like if you're taking a road, if you're going to if you're going on a journey, you know, failures are like the little side paths. So instead of going straight to the place, you know, the quickest way between two lines is a straight line. The quickest way between 2 points is a straight line. See? But now sometimes the little roadblocks and things, and you gotta take side paths and go backwards and then around. And there's side paths, and when you have to go back and around, and those are the little failures. You know, you're still on the journey. You're just going in a roundabout manner. You know, you can still do it. You can still make it. You still have time. There's still time. You know, my throat is so dry. Please don't redeem any more of this. I can't. No, we're not making an issue about this. We just care. We just care about him. That's all. We want him to feel good about himself, you know. We like his content and we want to know that he is growing. You know, at the end of the day, it is his choice. We're not saying he has to do it, but it's all about advice, you know. Heinrich tried YouTube for years and like he struggled, he persisted for a long time. Then he found Twitch and he was like, oh wait, actually, maybe this is like we wanted him to succeed. Oof, my throat is so dry. Jared, don't worry. Listen, we are going to do something. Is he in the chat? Do you know if he's in the chat? Ah, hey, Thandi, I see you in the chat. Listen, I want us to share our experiences. I know, like, wait, this voice is weird. Oh my god. Okay, wait, that's been 5 minutes. My throat is dry. I just want you to know that, like as a friend, as somebody who's helped you out, you know, and as somebody who's very passionate about streaming, regardless of like success and that, like I love streaming, you know. There's times where I feel like it's not working for me and it's really hard because it's something that's very fulfilling to me, like, and it's like I also, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure like at some point we all want to give up,
it happens. Like, who you see on screen is not always. That's only one part of me. Like, this is front view. See, now we get side view. Other side profile. Where's the other side profile? Yeah, nearly tripped. You know? Here we go. You know, we're not trying to make it an issue for you. I understand where it's at. I know how difficult it is. It's, oh wow, that's really nice. That's actually a really nice saying, Satan Sloofer. Most streamers are inches away from greatness, but miles away from hope. Try to be that gap. Like, I am very passionate about gaming. I'm gonna tell you a little story. I don't know if I've told anybody this before. It's gonna give my age away also. Jeez, I'm gonna sound old. When I was like super young, like I was like 9 or 10. I was like an only child and stuff like that. So gaming was always like this. It gave me my own space and gave me like that company, you know, like and then I discovered a show called Cybernet. Now I don't know, some of you are young, I know. And when I saw that kind of changed my life in a certain way, because I was like, whoa, these people are playing. They're playing games for like a living, you know. I want to do that. Like when you're 9 or 10, it's still like you have like these weird dreams of like, oh my god, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be this. I want to be a doctor. Like, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I wanted to play games for a living, and you know, this is like PS1 era. Like PS1 was just out here. And I was like, I really want to do this. And like for a long time, it was always something I wanted to do. I decided like obviously like as I went through high school and stuff, like gaming was never like a portal to a career. And then YouTube happened like at varsity, but you never really think of it as like a potential career. And then obviously it actually started working out for a lot of people, so you also try and jump on the bandwagon. I started a little channel about gaming and that called Left Right Left A. It worked to moderate success, but we were never like consistent enough, and you know, it takes a toll on you like mentally, so gave up on that. And it was never like because like I hated it. It was just like, to be honest, we were like just a bit lazy like to produce content on the daily. Then I started a group called, well, I was one of the core members of a little movie group called Big Screen Hooligans. We also had a movie channel and we also did constant content. And it grew very slowly. I'm still a member of them. I'm not as active though. And I actually met Heinrich during this period. And I was still like, this time Twitch had been there, but I never thought of streaming as like a realistic outlet. Like, and then when I actually, like, one day I was just like, this was in 2018, I played and I was like, I started streaming and I was like, I actually enjoyed it. You're still streaming to 1 viewer, 1 to 0 viewers, and you're like, okay, this is not working out. And then in 2019, like I said earlier, like I decided to go on this journey of streaming, and I got a bit real. I was like, okay, I'm gonna set myself some goals, and yeah, of course, not all of them came to fruition in the time frames which I had hoped for. I wanted to be affiliate by the end of the year. I started in September 2019. I wasn't by the end of the year, and then when I came back, there was also like a little bit of a dip, you know, like you go from like 3-4 viewers to like 2 again, and you're like, oh no, what's happening? And you know, during this period, this is where I told you guys earlier, like nothing makes me feel more fulfilled than streaming. And I think it goes back to me at like 9-10 watching Cybernet, wanting to play games, because I can do that now. Like I can play games and still make something of it. But it's my passion for that, you know, that drives. Like, yeah, okay, I make some money. My passion for streaming stems from like my love of games and that, and being able to share that with you guys. Yo, Jared, what did you make? What did you make to eat? I also wanna know what you made to eat. But it comes down to like, what do you enjoy? You know, sometimes you need to like just step back and be like, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I'm not like, oh, forget chat, forget all of them. They hate me. No, it goes back to the fact that you know, you've got to find why you're pursuing this. I don't want to make this mean so hungry. At the end of the day, like, Sandy, I can see you are very passionate about mobile gaming and that. And like, your content is really good. Look, obviously, there's always room for improvement. There's always room. I mean, I'm self-critical. Don't look at the picture. I'm gonna go look at the picture. It's gonna make me angry. I'm gonna regret it in 2 minutes. And like, like, sorry, I was just looking what's going on. Yo, there's the cake. I saw the cake hamster. Yeah, I saw it. Don't worry about it for now, because I'm gonna wrap up like shortly. Like I said, I just have a few errands to run that came up, so I'm gonna wrap up now. In any case, I just wanna be real, like, in terms of that. My passion for gaming was always something that I wanted to do, like, it's always been something that I've loved, and like, that's why I think a big part of streaming is being able to share that with people. I don't like it when he says I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm sorry, Heinrich. I'll make it up to you. It's you've got to go back to that. That's the essence of like why we do what we do. I know it's very hard for like a lot of streamers to like step back and say, like, you know, you're at the mercy of your viewers also. I get that. But you've also you've got to be fair on yourself. It's your stream, it's your content. Don't do anything you don't enjoy. Don't change things just to appease the masses, you know? I think it's really powerful when like the best streamers out there are like just really passionate about what they do, first and foremost. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, afterwards a lot of it becomes about money, but they're still really good at what they do. What's the point and purpose of, if it's not going forward? The point and purpose is self-improvement. I'll be honest, like that's why we do anything that we do. I can't stream for another 2 hours. I have things I need to do, unfortunately, that came up. I didn't expect them to come up, but they came up. So now I got to do the things to do the other things, you know. Like, can't Karen do the errands?
She's going to do the errands, eh?
Like I said, the journey between 2 points, the fastest journey between 2 points now, is like, it's a straight line. But no one spots in that straight line. No one goes in that straight line. Sometimes you must move backwards to go forwards because you know you must reverse so you can turn down another road and then make another left there and then you spot straight down there and then you cap around the roundabout and then you go back, you know, and then you back on the road, then you spot, you know. Sometimes these roadworks, you know, that's how you must see it. Like these roadworks, you know, potholes, you call balang, bro. Then you like, yeah, I just think we have all got to find like the best route to our destination, but also enjoy the journey. Sometimes you gotta enjoy the journey.